All right. We're almost there.
Start the live on Facebook icon.
I wish I had a news reporter microphone with the huge styrofoam, the wind sock.
Yeah.
With the little
So I
have one of those. I got one of those socks, right?
Well, I'm out here and there's bugs and stuff, so I feel like saying we're here live. We're here live.
So we're live, boys.
I see it.
I have my brothers Steven and Jason from the band
Calefactor.
Okay, before I say some
Woo, woo.
dumb shit here.
Sorry.
All right, guys. This boys is gonna be a fun conversation. We've been talking for about 5 minutes, and I'm cracking up here. So, boys, what's going on? Saturday night. Let's talk about music. You guys ready to roll?
Let's do it. Cheers.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Cheers.
All about music.
All right. So,
yeah.
when did you guys form the band?
We formed in 2012. I went into the studio to record an album with Brett. It's something that I had been thinking about doing, wanting to do since I was a kid. My dad's a musician, and it's just one of those things. I helped everyone else do it. I worked alongside Brett for a long time and watched a lot of other bands make albums and help them make albums, and just always wanted to do that. So went in the studio, booked some time with Brett. We were just going to start working on some songs, hammering some stuff out. Me and Gatto were hanging out one day, and I mentioned the whole idea to him, and he was all about it, jumped right on board, and he's like, dude, I'll come play drums for you. And,
he underplayed helping everybody out. This guy's done AV gigs. He played sound man for so many acts. Like, dude works at Amway Arena for the biggest acts, everything else. He's done nothing but help people.
Nice.
And us being able to turn around and be able to create our own music, and the way it just came down in the studio was pretty effing amazing. I just didn't he kind of mowed over that real quick, and I thought that was very important to highlight for sure.
Nice, guys. And you guys are from Orlando, right? You're based out of Orlando.
Yep.
Cool. For you
Winter
guys
Springs? Sorry. I'm in Winter Springs, Florida.
Well, you guys are right
For my
here.
peeps. I know. It's
Shout
like
out.
when you ask anyone from PR, right? Anyone from Puerto Rico, right? Where you're from, they start naming what part of the island, right? I'm from Juncos, right?
So for you guys that don't know, I met Steven, actually through Brad online, and last year we had a chance to finally face each other and be like, all right, brother, what's going on? It felt like we knew each other for years, right?
Yeah.
So speaking of Brad, Steven, you know Brad for a long time, right?
Guys, yeah, we go way back, man. He's a brother of mine, man. Seriously.
Nice. So eventually, I hope he watched this one, because I told him last time I was in the studio, I want to get him here and interview him. That's going to be a freaking crazy interview. It'll be a blast.
It'll be great. He's a lot of fun. You know how it is. Even cutting up in the studio with him, man. It's never a dull moment.
So I was laughing. And let's not talk about the talent. So speaking of talent, let's ask. I have a couple questions here about bands.
Sure.
Steven, you play guitars. You play the guitar and you do vocals as well.
Yep.
Can you tell me your influences, bands wise, and singers and guitarists? Just bring it.
Yeah, man. Dude, I mean, I got to give it up to our boy Chris Cornell. That dude. I remember hearing his voice, and that was the moment that I realized I wanted to be a singer. When I heard "Burden in My Hand" on the radio in 1996, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was the moment. I was like, oh my God, somebody can sing like that? It just blew my mind, and growing up around my dad, my dad's a guitar player, guitar player, and he's great, phenomenal on his own. And he showed me a lot of different music, man, everything from Jim Croce and James Taylor to, man, all the cool blues guys, B.B. King and Bo Diddley and stuff like that. And then get on the heavy side, man. I'm influenced by everything. Metallica, freaking Nirvana, Soundgarden, Linkin Park. I mean, it's all kind of thrown in there,
Nice. How about you, Jason?
I got a little bit of a twist in there. Okay, here's the deal. I listen to all kinds of music, and I know a lot of people say that, and it sounds like a cop out. But from salsa, merengue, right? Like just bring it on, right? And then of course like Omar, right, from Mars Volta, like, right, an amazing guitar player. Dave Grohl, right? There's just so many legendary people I can go on and on, right? Jimmy
Right.
Page, John Bottom. I know I'm mentioning guitar players and everything else, but I play whatever instrument, right?
Right.
I'll play a ukulele. I don't care. So it's
That
all
note, he
about.
does play really great guitar.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't I think I dabbled in a small track on guitar in the record, but I don't remember. But drums were like definitely the whole thing I
Your
was
thing.
doing, and vocals, backup vocals, right? If there was a spot, but man, influences. A lot of people have a lot of things to say about influence, but I feel like it's a category, a box, right?
Yeah.
And I just love all kinds of music. I think I appreciate music more than others, right? Because a lot of people they have taste, right? Acquired taste. But to me, there's a reason why people have this genre they're in, the music
Mm-hmm.
they're in, a culture, right? Brazilian music, Colombian style. Dude, like, it goes really deep for me, right? But
Right.
when it comes to the hardcore heavy hitters, I'm big in indie bands.
Right.
I love independent bands, people out there just grinding it hard, writing it hard, and following their dreams. And the list is too long for me to go on. That's
Nice,
all.
man. I like that. When people ask me that, I like to say I go for the music that I can feel. You just feel it. It's not like
Yes.
the genre. It just speaks to you. Period. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you
I
break down,
actually have a tattoo. I actually have a tattoo of drummers. Um, it's a wild tattoo, hard to see in the camera angle. They're in a fireplace and they're
right?
all like sitting around a circle. It's about exactly what you're talking about. That's why I brought that up.
Nice,
I
nice.
had this tattoo years ago, so I wasn't trying to show off. I mean, you were talking about the vibe, that feeling of a group of people get and
Right.
everything when music's doing this, and that's what inspired the tattoo. So you
It's about
said that, and it
feeling.
was
Yeah.
yes,
It's about how
absolutely,
you feel. You feel like in Brazil we have like it's really big on the percussion stuff and then drums.
yes,
Very big into that, the rhythm part.
yes.
So it's more like for me, in my opinion, it's more of a feeling. Um,
Mhm.
so it's just so far it's just you two, and you trying to get more members. What's the next step for you guys, band wise?
Um, well, we're in the process of building the band, right?
Mm-hmm.
We spent so many years in the studio doing the record and just kind of doing it piece by piece and putting it all together. And like I really wanted to do everything right. I wanted it to be the right way. I wanted to sound professional. I wanted to look professional. I wanted like really give this an honest shot. If I'm ever going to do something like this, I need to go at it like hard for the best shot I can give it. So we kind of kept it just me and Gatto and Brett for a while for the whole process pretty much. But now we're ready to start putting a band together. And so if anybody's interested, man, we're looking for a bass player. If you got the chops that you can play some sick leads, then we're all about it, man. So,
Nice. Nice. I can't wait to see the guys. As soon as this interview is done, your inbox be like bombarded. Hey dude, I
I'm
just
ready.
let's go.
I hope so, man.
I'll come watch you guys. You know that. Speaking of hitting the studio, you guys released the EP. Here goes nothing.
Mhm.
You guys released not an EP, a full album. That's 10 songs. I have my favorite. I'm not gonna tell anybody yet. Soon you guys will find out. So tell me a little bit of that process, guys. How long it took, like the whole process when you started until you put all those 10 songs, because that's a lot of work. People, some people that they are not in bands, and most people that watch us, they're in bands. To put 10 songs together, to write them, and put the pieces together, go to studio and get it done. Give me like an idea, Steven, how long it took overall.
It took overall about 6 or 7 years or so to do, but I did it. I didn't want to go into debt, right? Like that was my number one thing. Like I
Mm-hmm.
could have gone to a bank and I could have taken out a loan for 15 grand or something and gone and done it, but then I'm paying that back, you know?
Right.
I just decided to like save up and do a song at a time, save up, do a song at a time, because I wasn't just like developing an album, putting an album together. I was developing as a musician.
Right.
Like work, you know how it is working with Brett. Like when you work with Brett, you pick up on things. He makes you a better guitar player. He makes you a better, makes you play better. Like it affects like the grip of your guitar and the way that you strum strings and the chords that you play and the progressions that you play. Like it all builds and kind of makes you better. So I was taking that time to kind of just develop the album, but also develop as a musician and kind of grow, you know.
Nice.
So it took that long, but I think that it was worth it, you know.
But it's the way you want it, right? And that's
Right.
it's worth the wait and rush, and then just you have something out there, it's out there, and you're just like, why did I just release this? Why did I
Right.
rush?
Yeah,
You know?
I
You're
probably would have
absolutely
put something out, and I would have been like, you know, oh, okay, I want to rewrite that part, and I want to rewrite this and rewrite that, because that's how I have like 15 drafts of a song before I'm like happy, you know.
Go ahead, Jason.
there were so many amazing experiences that we had during the process, right? Because he's right, like there were so many things that we learned, more of a marathon than a sprint, and the different things that have changed throughout the songs. That's why my favorite part of any interviews or like just talking about things we did during the album is that there was just different timelines from here or there, but so much was learned, right? For an example, there was just a phase where it for me playing drums, it was just more, it just turned automatically into what was best for the music, right? What's
Right.
best for it. And when it was a riff like this, I felt this, and I would show what I felt on the drums, and it would be way different than I felt that an hour ago, right? And whatever it was, it was that feeling you're talking about. It's the
Yep.
tattoo I had. I just let it go instead of having. It was never about me. It's about him, the music, what I'm hearing through the speakers, and I would just let it rip. And a couple of times, right, turned down by Brett, right? Because it's like, yo, let's do this instead. And there was this growing period, just like he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just amazing to just thrash and let loose on just a rhythm, right? You're just like whacking on the drums. You got a 14-inch by 7-inch deep snare drum, and you're just throwing as hard as you can. And it's thrashing. It makes me think of Metallica's snare sound on Saint Anger, for an example. And it just has this echoey ring metal sound. And we had something very similar. And I just kept drilling that deal, and the energy just picked up and picked up and picked up for 3 days. 3 days of me going to work, coming back tired, haven't slept, and recording again. Like, it was just amazing, right? So
You guys should be proud.
Yeah, for sure. It was a big deal.
You definitely should be proud. Out of those songs, Steven knows when he released is The Divide or Divide? The Divide, right? So I mentioned to him and I said, dude, you're killing these vocals. He's like, for real? And I said, bro, I seriously, this is fucking badass. And he's like, come on, Regis, you know, from a singer to a singer. I said, I would never say that if I didn't like it. I was digging that song and I kept replaying. And I said, this is it. And he's like, man, you know, we get very self-conscious. For sure, man. I don't like to listen to my own music after it's done. I don't. It's so hard.
I hate hearing my voice. Yeah.
So
yeah,
you just
definitely one of the ones that I was more self-conscious about. I was teetering on the edge of even not putting it on the album.
No,
That's
man.
how self-conscious I was of it. And then for you to tell me that, it made me feel pretty good.
No, I wasn't trying to kiss your ass. We don't need that. We're friends.
Right.
You know, and I listened and I was like, holy shit, this is radio, man. Radio 101 right here, right now. So you guys watching there, I'm gonna share this right now. Boys, just give me a second. Let me open the screen here and let's listen to this song. Just sit back and enjoy, man. This shit is fire.
I can hear it too, right?
Yes.
Get it
Oh yeah.
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 Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. And here we go. it. That's some high pitch right there, bro.
That's what it was.
He squeezed his butt so tight. Yeah.
Oh, watch this. Listen to the drums.
I love his
Oh, that was so dope.
Come on, man. Look at this. Thank you, boys. This
Still got it.
was good stuff.
Yo, but you heard the drums though. It wasn't a different time signature. It wasn't a different tempo, but it was just that different groove. And then it came right back to it. We were thrashing it. Oh man,
Seriously,
and that's my favorite drummer.
The chorus, bro. You just want to run. You just want to run with it. I just want to run. So this is my favorite, bro. Both of you, and of course with Brad, it couldn't go wrong, man. It was really, really good stuff. Can you tell me, or can you share with everybody, and you guys watching now, if you want to throw some questions, I have my phone open here. You're more than welcome to ask them questions.
Yeah.
My question to you guys, lyrics wise, what was the meaning behind this? The meaning of the lyrics. I don't need to know the lyrics because I know them, but just if you guys can break it down to us.
Well, I usually like to leave things open to interpretation, right? Like I don't want to like say like this is what the song is about and this is what I expect you to hear when you listen to it.
Right.
I want it to hit your ears and process through you however you process it. If it hits you and you feels you and it works for you in a certain way, go for it. But
can I be the dick to interrupt you?
Yeah, absolutely.
You already did.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Please tell us the story.
No,
or not the story. Now, there's not a story, but just tell us the real deal.
Come on, do it.
Okay, here's the deal. Let me explain myself, right? Because I know I'm being dick right now. I mean, you know, people do this thing where it's up to your interpretation,
right?
But you don't get emotion so strong and power through music that hard out of like just nothing, right? That wasn't, I mean, even if you made it up on the spot, do it. I mean, people have to hear something. I have a big beef with people saying it's up to interpretation when it was a Perfect Circle song or I don't know, like just name something where a song where it's like deep, where people love and they tune in and they got effort, time, and things involved into it, right? I mean, tell us something.
Well, listen,
this is the divide. Oh,
I was
sorry.
about to get to that.
Oh, So
Oh,
okay, here
by the way, let me cut
I
off
forgot
both
my
of you.
dunce hat. I forgot
Here,
my dunce hat. Let
let
me
me
wear
cut
my
both of you off.
okay.
Jack Connor, which you know, Jack.
Oh,
said
Jack,
Okay.
The Divide is amazing, and he's right. Badass song. Jack
love you,
is
bro.
watching you guys.
Man, thanks, guys.
Thanks, man. I wore my dunce cap. I'm sorry. And a clown nose. And a clown nose. I'm wearing my clown nose and just sitting. I'm in timeout. Sorry. Go ahead.
Got nothing but love for you, bro.
I love
All right,
you.
so
I
the story
love
of the
you.
divide. If everybody, all right. So the divide actually was written. You know, when you're at a job, right, and you just got that job where like that boss just won't leave you alone, just keeps hammering you, and you know, hey man, we need you to pull in overtime. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Gatto, because you're in this right now.
Yeah. No.
You just got
This is
that,
the
you know,
first time
it's
I'm
just
hearing
like,
it, so I'm about to lose my fucking mind. This is the
right.
first time I'm hearing the real story. I'm a fucking member of the band, so I hope everyone understands the value of this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I
He
knew
said,
you will
that's what
laugh
I'm
a
doing.
lot today.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Go
what
ahead.
it's about, man. You know, it's just never having enough time to do the things that you want to do, and you got to kind of, it's that struggle, you know, that back and forth between you got to make time to go make the money to do the things you want to do, but you don't have time to do the things you want to do and spend time with your loved ones because you're busy out there trying to hustle to make money, you know. And it's like it's that job that just kind of keeps pulling at you, and you're constantly pulling in different directions, and you know
Right. That's everybody's struggle,
what
man.
it's about.
And
So,
Yeah. Like,
it's a
bitch,
daily
I got
struggle.
kids. Look at the bags
Yeah.
on my eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's hard.
I know,
No,
man.
I actually never heard that story before. I think I asked him, and he was the same way with me. He was like, you know, whatever, you know. But back to what you were saying, the emotion of the song and everything else. Like that's why I asked, because there's so much emotion
Yeah.
behind the music. I asked him, and he was the same way about it. Like, you know. But that's
Yeah.
cool. No, that's the value right there. I
That
didn't know
song,
that.
man. You need to be on the radio with that song, bro. You need to find a way to push that because it needs to be there.
I do love that
So
guitar riff.
I don't know what it is, man. It's just like Jason. I told Jason at the beginning. It's just you just close your eyes, you just feel it, man. It's just a good, you know, the groove of the song, the melody, and that chorus when it hits, you just want to go with it. It just makes you feel good, and that's it. You know.
That's it.
Um.
Yeah.
Anyways, we went back to. Let me go back to this. As soon as you guys, let's say you find that bass player, which I know there's one good one watching us. I'm not gonna tell his name.
Okay.
A
Okay.
really good one. So what's your plan for 2021? Let's say you find this guy next month.
Mhm.
What's your plans?
Uh, Start rehearsing, man. Start getting it together. Start getting it tight. Yeah, we're really anxious to get in the studio and start jamming together. Me and Gatto have done a couple things where we jammed some acoustic versions of our songs. We did like a live stream kind of semi-album release party.
I saw that. Good stuff,
Uh,
man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan. Just start rehearsing and then book beyond that. You know, if we start getting tight and we start feeling like everything's good and everything's flowing together, which I've been playing these songs, dude. Like I almost hate them now
Yep, I know the
because I'm
feeling.
just playing them over and over and over and over and over again because I got to be like ready to go, you know. But yeah, that's the plan. So as soon as somebody is ready to step up, step in, and you know, we'll start working on it. We're really eager to start playing with a full band and start doing it.
Well, if you don't mind me say this, I don't want to be like your manager, but I would say since the cat is out of the bag, I think there'll be a lot of people jumping. I told you, be ready for your messenger. Just be bombarded because this is good stuff. It's good music. You know what I mean? You guys have good stuff. It's not like it's some, it didn't record with a producer that he was in his garage. He has a name, has the talent and build up around that. Um, so 2021, you guys want to play out as soon as you have that bass player. Bass
Yeah.
players out there, please send a message to Steven or Jason, or send it to me. I'll hook you up with them.
I appreciate that.
Calefactormusic@gmail.com.
No
Hey,
problem.
I have a vision. If you were asking, I'm not too sure. I might have missed that point of us doing this. And I think of like okay, Metallica's Garage Days, right? I
Mhm.
can imagine bringing in another person, the transition of learning the songs. You would expect to um, maybe rehearse the album over and over again, whatever. But my vision is just that energy we talked about before, and just getting together. If it was just a riff, it'll blow your mind if you see some of the footage of just us riffing it and these songs being created with Brett's help and his magic monkey dust that he could sprinkle over it,
The
right?
wizard.
The wizard, right? But
I
it's
call
the
him the
energy.
wizard.
Yeah, but it's the energy behind playing. You can't fake the energy behind a recording, right?
Right.
You can have all the preamps in the world, everything else, but the energy, if that guy was like this playing or like this playing his riffs, right? You can sense that, right? If you have that ear for it. But the energy of going out there and playing New Year, everything else with a bass player is. I'm looking forward to the click, the connection, the
Hmm.
vibe of just thrashing that energy, and then rehearsal, right, of the album so we can do our
Play
thing
out.
on tour. Yeah, because it's important, man. It's everything. I think it's the reason why music has been music and has been around for so long and traveled so many years of whatever genre it was. It's just that vibe, and everybody likes it. They pick it up and they sort of repeat it and do their own style of it, and it just keeps happening. So
Right.
I'm hoping that pow will happen.
Finally. Yeah.
You know
Universal
what I'm saying?
language, man. I think that I don't know if you have a funny story that I told Brett, and I said last time I was there, and I said, dude, sometimes I sit in that futon behind you and he's working on his magic. He looks like he has all this, you know,
Yeah, the
and I'm
mouse clicking.
yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
sitting back, and I said, dude, can you stop for a second? And he looked at me, he's like, what? I said, when I see the head bobbing a little bit like this, that's when he's in the zone, bro. Pay
Yeah.
attention. Steven, you know that.
know it. You're like, all
Do-
right, this is a
Yeah.
good song when
Yeah.
Brett's like,
but it
yeah,
just
man.
feel like something comes out from having just hit him, bro. It's just he gets taken to a different place, and somehow it give 5 minutes and boom, check this out. I'll be like, what? So when that head is like this and you're from behind watching, I bet your ass something's coming. It's brewing, bro. You know it.
That's right. That's right.
So
That's
that's
right.
a funny
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
Um, so I just want to let you know, guys, as soon as you get that bass player, I will be coming up there to Orlando and watching you guys, supporting you, jumping on
I
Do a
stage and
show
appreciate
stuff.
together,
that.
man.
No problem.
Factor
That'll
in
be
box, dude. Let's
that'll
do it.
be awesome. Awesome. Um, if you guys can share your social media, where you guys at, when people can find you, this is the time. So go ahead. It's yours.
Do it.
Take it.
Man. We
Do it.
got Facebook, facebook.com, Calefactor Official,
Mhm.
Instagram, we're a
Whoop whoop.
Factor band. We're on Bandevious. You can find us on Bandevious. Bandevious is really cool. They've been helping us
Yes.
with a lot of promotion and stuff. Got to give a lot of love to those guys and Krieg and that whole team.
Greg is fun as hell, dude.
Yeah, Krieg is fun, man. We're gonna meet when he comes up here in Orlando soon.
Yes. That'll be good.
Yeah, we're on there. We're YouTube, Spotify. Just look for Calefactor, man. We're out there. We're out there everywhere.
Nice. Nice. Boys, it was really, really fun having you guys. I knew this would be fun. 3 minutes talking to you before we went live. I was like, this is gonna be some funny shit tonight.
Yeah,
I'd love to do it again too.
yeah.
Make
Oh,
it
hell
this
yeah.
next time.
You know what? What we could do is when you guys play, I did that in Tampa 2 weeks ago. They had some bands playing. They said, can you come here and interview the bands? I said, yeah, hell yeah. I'll do the same. You guys play somewhere else, which if I can, manage the schedule, I'll come interview you guys right after you play.
Oh, that'd be awesome, dude.
Have fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All right.
man. Cool.
That's awesome.
All right, boys.
Thanks for having us, man.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Love
Thank
you, bro.
you. Hey, keep playing and just keep pounding, man. Eventually things will click. All right.
Awesome, man. I love what
All right,
you do.
brothers.
Thank you very much
No,
for what
thank
you
you.
do.
Thank you. All right, brothers. Take care. Rock on.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Cool. See ya.
All
Bye.
right, see ya.